Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Patito Plays here with another stream. So today, let's start from the beginning. So last stream we've played with Fiora quite a lot. I think it was like 4 hours of stream all only playing Fiora. Today it's gonna be a little bit shorter of a stream, and I want to play both Kaisa and Viktor with the updates for Spiritforged. This is kind of a follow-up to my Annie video, but not quite, because I'll then create a video for Viktor and a video for Kaisa, because they're both doing great in Spiritforged. As well as Lux and other decks from Origins that are performing well in Spiritforged. I intend to do videos of how to update those decks for people who wanna play them. So where to start? Let's start with Viktor. So Viktor has popped up with a couple of crazy builds. Like there's a Viktor unitless, meaning on your main deck you have 0 units besides your chosen champion, and this is sort of a variation of that. I think it was crazy to play 0 units, but I think it's doable playing very few units. I am using a list that did well in China. I just tweaked it a little bit, so I included a sideboard because it was for best of 1. It had no sideboard before. I think I adjusted some of the removals, and that's about it. This is pretty much the list that scored first place on 100 people event, so the player should know what he's doing. I'm trusting him, but we'll play it out and see how it works. So, Viktor Herald of the Arcane on set 1. It was kind of a mid-range deck that wanted to do stuff with tokens. It won with big spells like Great Stratagem or even the signature spell, just to buff up the tokens and swing to close out the game. Let's put it that way. Viktor on set 2 is trying to do a very different thing from set 1. So chosen champion is now being run as being Viktor, the blue Viktor Innovator, that says when you play a card on your opponent's turn, play 1 recruit unit token in your base. So basically you've shifted from the yellow Viktor, which only gave you value for trading your units, to a Viktor that rewards you for playing stuff on your opponent's turn. Let's say that there was not enough spells with action and reaction keyword on set 1 to make this Viktor work, but it was obviously very good. And now that you have more spells that you can use on your opponent's turn, this Viktor got way better. Then we are running 30 spells. Most of them are kill spells with Consult the Past in the middle, but these are mostly kill spells. Most of them are from set 1, but I'm gonna go over some of them that aren't. So Wages of Pain is a new spell that costs 3 energy, no power, and it deals 3 to a unit at the battlefield, and you play a Gold Gear token exhausted. This is very good. We want to have Gold Gear tokens, I'll go over it in a minute. Below's Breath, the list originally was running 3, but I'm just running 1. I think it's good against small creature decks, but if you face like Irelia or Ornn, this is kinda useless, so I shoved the other 2 to the sideboard, and I opened 2 slots, one for Salvage, which I think is really good in this second set, and Blast of Power, which is it's like having a 4th Dragander. It costs 1 more than Dragander, well, it's basically your fourth dragon. There's no benefit to having Blast of Power. There's only a benefit having Blast of Power over Vengeance, which costs 2. It's a removal that costs 2 and 2 power in yellow, and it can kill anything even at base. The thing is, because your Viktor gives you a recruit every time you play something on your opponent's turn, I'd rather take the card that has the action keyword. So almost all our removal can be played on your opponent's turn, except for Singularity and Cold a Week. But Singularity and Cold a Week are on a league of their own. They are very, very powerful. There's no reason not to play them, even if you don't get to draw a card. So next, what we are doing here is we have Jace, Man of Progress. That's it's for energy for a might unit, and it says, when you play me, you may kill a friendly gear. If you do, you may play a gear with energy no more than 7 from your end this turn, ignoring its energy cost. You still have to pay the power cost, but that's not a big deal. So what we have is Vanguard Armory, which kind of combos with this Jace, which is a 7 energy gear that costs 1 yellow power, and it says tap, play 3 recruit unit tokens. You may play them to different locations, so you can split them across the board if you want. Well, good things about this deck. This deck is very, very good against decks that have a small amount of units, because you will kill all their units how many times it takes, and you'll just win the game with tokens, basically. That's what you're trying to do here. And then you have the Jace Vanguard Armory to close out the game if you need more tokens, but that's not your main plan. Your main plan is to just disrupt what your opponent is doing, and then you will eventually win, even if you just use the tokens from your Legend or the tokens you put from your Viktor Innovator. You don't rely on your units at all. These are all throwaway. Even Honest Broker is just a throwaway unit. You mostly throw it on a point to die. You get the gold gear token, which is what you really want to use with your Jace. But yeah, this is basically what this deck is trying to do. Then we have just a snapshot of my sideboard that I've made up to try it out. So I included 2 Below's Breath, as I said before, it was on the main board, but that's because China plays best of 1, so he just slammed 3 of these on the main board and called it a day. I don't think the cards are that good. It's usable in some niche scenarios, and that's why I have 2 here. There are matchups in which it will come in, but I don't think it's worth being on the main deck over like the first copy of Salvage. Then we have the 2 other copies of Salvage here against Tirelia Horn decks that rely heavily on having equipment or having gear in general. It's good against Aurora, even though you don't see it very much in Spiritforged. So we keep 2 copies in here that we bring in those matchups. Then we have second Blast of Power, just against big units. We can take out the small like if Ornn is playing just 4 units and they are all big, you take out some of your like deal 3 damage removal to put one of these in, just to be able to kill Horn if you have to. Then we have Rocket Barrage, can go after units in base and kill gears. It's pretty versatile. I just don't like the not having action or reaction, but I still include it in here. You'll play it sometimes when the small removal isn't very relevant. And then we have 1 Corina Veraza. And the reason why I'm having 1 Corina Veraza on the sideboard is that if your opponent realizes you're not playing any units, they'll probably take out removal and then you bring in Corina. That's a common strategy in Magic, for example. Control decks usually bring in creatures after the first match to help close out the game, and because your opponent is most likely taking away some removal from their decks because they don't want to have dead cards in hand. Why are you gonna run like 3 charms if your opponent has like 2 units in the deck? There's no point in doing it, so you take away your charms and I bring in Corina. It's basically what we are trying to achieve here. But yeah, this is the Viktor list I'm testing out today. Think I'm gonna go over Kai'Sa right before we play Kai'Sa. So let's just jam some games. Let me just adjust my position. Yeah, I think I'm fine. By the way, if any of my viewers have watched the stream before, please comment on how good my sound is today. I think I've made some adjustments to the mic, but if they aren't very noticeable, maybe I'll have to do something about it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna play this one first. I think it's our best battlefield. It's when you defend, you reveal the top card. If it's a spell, you can put it into your hand. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm not even gonna mulligan at all. I think this is fine. Okay. So let's just put a token. Sorry, it's not this. It's this. Do I want to play something else? I don't think so. I can't hide. Call the Weak. Call the Weak could be okay, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Let's give him time to do stuff. That is fine, it takes a point. What does this battlefield do? When you conquer, draw 1 for... okay. So he draws 1 if he conquers the second... oh my god, now we have Jace. Okay. Okay, so we can set up a turn in which we play Jace and get him. But for that I would have to use Wages of Pain. So let me think what's the best play here. I think we go here. Opponent sees it's alright, we scored a point. So now I think we want to hide Wages of Pain and Call the Weak. The thing is, we need to put another token first, so we don't lose control of that battlefield. So I'm gonna place a token here, and I'm gonna play Call the Weak. Let's see what our opponent decides to send away. Okay, so we sent the Poro. Now that he has no Poro, we can just hide these here and set up a Jace next turn. So visible by no one. We're gonna hide these here, send one rune to the bottom. This will, if he comes here, we can Wages of Pain his dude and try to trade and get the gold gear token. That's basically what we are trying to do here. So we can then Jace and put Vanguard Armory. Okay, so he did what we wanted him to do. I'm just gonna ping so he knows I'm dealing 3 to his unit. It's kinda obvious, but anyway, I don't like to assume things. Okay, so you just put it away. I'm gonna get my gold gear token. Exhausted. And even if he has salvage, I think we can always get... Oh, okay, he has Darius. That's fine. So now we can play Jace. Kill these and play the armory. And now we put 3 tokens. And now we create another one with Viktor. I think you may play them at different locations, that is written in here. I don't think I can play them there if I don't own the battlefield. I need to be there. But yeah, this is it. So we now have a huge board, and now what we are trying to do is to remove Darius and the other guy with our removal spells, and then start scoring, throwing away just a single token to each battlefield. Or we can even just swing with a bunch of stuff into them and see what we have left then. Sorry, I didn't say he could score. But yeah, this is my take on the Viktor list that has been doing well. What is he playing? Oh, that's a huge one. Okay. So, what do I want to do? This is a hold. Yeah, when I hold, draw 2. So we want to get that thing off the board for sure. Probably with just Blast of Power. Yeah. I'm a Blast of Power that thing. Even though it's my turn, I need to get it out. I can't let him score with that. And now let's go here. Let's take Jace. No, let me think this through. Yeah, I'm going there with the 4 tokens, and I prefer to have Jace there for holding purposes. So now I score here, and now we can put 3 tokens. I think I'm gonna place 2 on the back and 1 with Jace, just to have a little bit more might there. And now I'm gonna hide one of these to hide this in there. Consult the past is always good, especially when our hand is running kinda low. Let's see what he does. Then we can also play our own Viktor and try to draw some more. I think we are getting to the point in which we can just play stuff on his turn. When you start putting 3 tokens a turn, you're gonna get to that point real quick. I just have to be a little more proactive now because he's ahead on points. And then when I'm playing defensive, I can just play stuff on his turn. Yeah, he's gonna run away with that Darius. So he's gonna play Kais and something else, and that will untap Darius, so he can go here. He is not afraid of my hidden card. God damn it. Well, he would be happy if it was an hidden blade. I wouldn't hidden blade Darius. And give him two more cards to run away with the game. But he might think it's another Wages of Pain. Yeah. Still thinking if he wants to go there. Sometimes you have to risk it for the biscuit. He didn't. Okay. So he didn't want to risk it. And what do I think about that? I think I'm gonna tap this guy and go here. Okay, so we have 4 points. I forgot to score the ult. I think we should just play Viktor now. Yeah, I think so. So, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna move this guy here. I'm gonna play this guy here. I'm gonna play Viktor. I'm gonna put 3 tokens. And I'm gonna put 1 in base, 1 here, and 1 over there. And what we are trying to do here is probably, we are gonna lose these boards, but it's okay, we don't lose the game. What we are trying to do though is to kill some of his stuff in combat and use Consult the Past with Viktor in order to get 1 more recruit and draw 2. That's what we are trying to accomplish here. So let's see how it goes. Because if we draw 3 now, it's probably we skip to being in control of this game. Okay, so he wants to kill all tokens with that, that's fine. And now he probably goes there with Kaisa, yeah. It's fine, we lose these, but we get a gold gear token to use next turn. Because we have drag under. Opponent has a bunch of cards in hand. So grand stratagem. That is fine. It saves him Darius. Okay, so I'm gonna reveal this. Okay, so we get our salvage and we get another Dragander. Okay. Hello, Majin King in the chat. Yeah, we can have a match. I am testing out Viktor and Kaisa today. Okay, Eden Blade's a good one. So, what do I want to do here? Let's start with the easy things. So, we want to go... Well, there's no easy things actually. I think we have to just play Dragander and kill Kaisa. Get that. Okay, so now I can go there with the token. And now I want to go to the other side. I didn't want to use Viktor there. But I think I'll have to. Actually, no. I don't have to use this token. I can just go with Viktor, I think. Okay. That's nasty. I wanted to save Eden Blade for his turn. I think I'll have to use it here. Because he's at 7. Yeah. I'll just Eden Blade the token. I'll draw from the battlefield, Seat of Power. And now we have Stupefy. And I think I can move the token here and put some more tokens there. Because we have Stupefy. So we can actually deal with Darius there with Stupefy. It's kinda risky. I could just also put another token with Viktor. But I think the draw and the extra token from Viktor on his turn is better. Yeah. But forgot to put the score. So I'm at 6 now. So what's he gonna bring out? It's a Kaisa. Let's just reveal the top card. Let's put Stupefy into hand. And yes, I'll have to lose this one. I have Stupefy for Darius. If he has something else, we are kinda screwed. Yeah, so he has Blood Rush. Yeah, this unit has to go to base. I cannot put it in there. Man, that is looking strong. Let's see if opponent has sideboard, so we can adjust this. So, okay, it's already here. So, what do we have? We are gonna bring Garena. Rocket Barrage, I'm not sure. I think it's... we haven't seen any... gears, but he might have some, so I'll still keep one salvage in. I think this is pretty fine. Just gonna cut one. Do I wanna cut? Maybe Blast is a bit too expensive. Arena's greatest. Not very good for control, but yeah. I think I'm sending this to the bottom. Okay, it's quite the slow hand, but I think we're fine. So let's just put a token. Some bug, I think, or is it? No, he has his turn selected. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I think I'm just going... Do I score a point? Is it worth it? The Wages of Pain. Now I have a decision point here, which is I can play just Viktor to my base, or I can actually Wages of Pain that on his turn. The thing is, this deflect is gonna be annoying. Yeah, I think I can also go to a point and then play Viktor there, but that's so vulnerable. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna stay here. And I think I'll pass. I don't wanna just throw away this token. Because I would put the token on a point and it would go there with the portal. Yep. If I had put both units on a point, it would have gone there with portal plus Kaisa. So yeah. I think we played it fine. Now what do I want to do? I'm just gonna get... I could just get the Kaisa now. I think that's the best thing to do. Or should I do this on this turn and get the tokens? Fuck it. Because you'll get the hold and I don't want that. So I'll put it -1 and now I'll cast the Wages of Pain. I'll get a gold for my troubles. Got rid of the Kaisa. Now I can go there with this guy, score a point, and I can put another one in base. I don't wanna throw Viktor for that hold. Yeah. That's his point. So 2 Pauti Porus there. I could Singularity here, kill a Poro and a Kaisa. I think I would be behind a lot. Not sure how to get back into this game if I do that. Well, I don't think I have much choice here. Let's just try that. So I'll Singularity this and this. I'll put the I could have paid the power with the gold token. I'm dumb. Let's go here. Yeah, we scored that. And then we can go here. Score that. And now I think I'm gonna pay the power to put Hidden Blade here. I don't think it's fine to hide this, but I should do even if I hide this there and he goes there with Darius, I don't think Wages of Pain does any difference. So why go down a rune? Because what I'm afraid of is Darius, and Hidden Blade stops Darius. Wages of Pain doesn't. So yeah, let's just play it like this. I think it's the best play. Oh my god, I'll Hidden Blade my own Viktor, draw 4. Opponent says I only draw 1. Yeah, I only draw from 1 Hidden Blade. Yeah, sure. That was foreseeable. No issue there. I'm just not sure what to do now. I don't want to singularity. I don't want to leave him there. Could just stupefy Wages of Pain and go there with the token. Did so much stuff just to get one Darius off the board. I mean, it works. Could also Blood Money and Wages of Pain in the same turn. Or not. Not, because this is with 2 might or less. God damn it. So, what do I want to do? Yeah, I think it's still the best play. I'm just gonna go there. And now I'll Wages of Pain the Darius. Because I just wanna gain time and cards, and I think this is the way I get ahead. Yep. So now that I am ahead, I think I should just put an Honest Broker and pass. I could also have played a token, but I think it would have been inefficient. And the broker is just better than a token. Yeah, that's a scary setup for a grand stratagem. And so I don't think there's much I can do about that. Let me think. Yeah, I don't think so. Don't think I can do much if he has a grand stratagem. Just gonna go here. And I'm thinking if not tapping out does anything for me. This is only 2 battlefields. I could singularity kill 2 guys, but it doesn't help me a lot. I can also Vanguard Armory and put a bunch of tokens into play, but that just increases the chances I get blown out, I think. Well, I'll have to protect 1 point, that's for sure, otherwise I lose. Because this one is gonna be free, I can't go there. So I'm gonna try my best. I'll just put up, not this. It's 3 recruits. If he has great stratagem, he has great stratagem. I can't play around it right now. I'll play another token. This one to base, because I need something to deal with the other point next turn. And I'll send a rune to the bottom to to hide something there. And this is the best I can do. Yeah, let's see. Darius putting a really strong showing right here. So yeah, that was a really smart move, because he still trades for all my guys basically. I can leave one there. I can basically get this. It's one less damage that it does. And now he gets all these and he wins, basically. Because now he has 3 guys, he can just go there slowly. GG's. Very well played. Yeah, this deck takes a lot of practice. I don't think it's easy to play without a unit at all. Especially, well, let's say that Darius is probably one of the worst matchups for Viktor. Because Viktor wants to prey on small, low creature decks, like Darius, Irelia, Horn. He's preying on those decks, and he struggles a little bit more with token decks. Maybe I should have brought in the breaths, the ones that deal 1 to up to 3 units. Yeah, that was my bad, probably. So one more match with Viktor and then we switch to Kaisa. Yeah, I think that's fine. Do I have the time? Yeah, I think so. So let's find a random opponent. Opponent wants to play with set 1. That's a shame. What's up, people? Welcome to the stream. If you're first time watchers, I basically do content here on YouTube about, now mostly Riftbound. I used to do content about MTG. I've been an MTG player for a long time, and now I'm switching to Riftbound content because it's also what I'm playing the most right now. I love this game. Yep, I'm waiting for someone and I forgot to press find random opponent. Let's go. So let's play one more with Viktor to see if we can showcase what the deck actually does. Last match was pretty poor. Oh man, another red. Another Fury and Hoarder deck. That's not good for me again. And I hold the 2, so I'm gonna be on the draw, most likely. Yep. Opponent is very polite. Okay. So I think what I want to do here is just pass. Because these spells are action speed, we can just do this. Try to get his ass. We did get his ass. He gets a gold gear, we get a gold gear. But we are gonna get ours first because we untap next turn. Okay, so he gets 2 more little guys. Oh man, we don't have the Vanguard Armory. That would have been fire. Blood Money would also have been cool, but we can still do it this turn. I think we can just... I think if I call the weak, he's gonna lose Honest Broker. And then I cannot Blood Money this guy. So I think I'm just gonna play it like this. Just gonna develop a base and then we're gonna kill Honest Broker next turn if we get the chance to. I think that's the play. Fortunately for us, Rek'Sai is a little less token intensive than Darius. Darius can go real wide, it's annoying. Can go almost as wide as Viktor. Opponent said be right back 1 second, so we are waiting for a little bit. Oops. I clicked on a YouTube link. Shouldn't have. So we're gonna kill that, we get another gold gear token. My dog wants to be on stream, it seems. So guys, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna let the dog go outside. I am back. Is my camera alright? Yes. Sorry. So okay, all the things he did seem fine. So opponent is explaining to me what he has done. Cool. What do I want to do here? I think I want to play Jace to get the armory. I want to get rid of these pesky little guys. So let's start with Cold Week. So that point is free. We can go there with Honest Broker. Okay, must score 1 point here. And I'm gonna play Chase 2 ways to use this gold gear token and play Vanguard Armory. My opponent said, "Oh no, shit, I'm cooked." So I'm gonna tap this, get 3 recruits. One here, 2 there, and 1 in base. This is about it for now. I should have reorganized the top of the deck. Forgot that. So let's just see the top cards of the deck. Yeah, Cold Week is amazing. So we want to recycle the Stupefy and leave Cold Week. Darius, okay. That's rough. So we get a gold gear token for our troubles. We have Cold Week, but he has a bunch of units, so we're probably not hitting whatever we want to. And we know that's our top card, so that's what we have to work with. Okay. So he played another seal. Okay. I think I'm gonna play Viktor. And now I'm gonna call the week. Yeah, just gonna suck a tap token. Okay, so we got rid of the Phoenix, I thought as much. I wanna get rid of Noxus Hopeful. So I think I'm gonna go there like this. Oh man, and he hit Void. Oh god, that was not good. What can I do here? I'll tap this to duplicate here. And put one in base. Below's Breath can help me? Maybe. Not against Darius. Darius will just do whatever he wants. Wait, is that 2 to a unit and 2 to a unit on a battlefield? Is that how it reads? Yeah, I see what he's doing, but I'm not sure. That sounds like rules lowering, and I'm not gonna go into that right now. Yeah, that card is written like real poorly. If the intent is to just... Yeah, I think not. Imagine King, I think you're right. But I don't want to argue. It's just that. It's not all that important to me. Yeah. Wait, Phoenix is... Yeah, with Assault too. So there was no point in casting it there. Anyway. Yeah, Imagine King, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not gonna argue with the guy. If we were on a tournament, yeah, I would. But I'll just let it slide. But I also don't think it works like that. So I'm gonna go here just to look at the top, if you lets me actually. Singularity is just what we need, and so is Call the Weak. Nah, that's fine. Singularity would be nice. It would be amazing. So I think I'm just gonna get the Phoenix. Get another gold. It's a setup to Singularity because it costs a bunch of... Oh! I made it disappear again. It costs a bunch of power. Now I'm gonna play one more token. And I'm gonna play a lot more. I think I'm just gonna put them all to the base. It's not like he can win next turn, so let's just see what we can do here. I have to just adjust myself on the stage here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. For some reason I'm unable to see my bar. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the Phoenix is kinda annoying. Okay. So I think opponent is just trying to stock stuff for next turn. I think I'm just gonna go here with the token. Because he can just win next turn, right? So I'm basically at 4. Yeah, I'll have to do Singularity. I'ma get Darius. I think I'm gonna get Rek'Sai because it's the biggest. It's not the biggest, but it gives accelerate to other stuff. That might be kinda scary. And now let me see how I should distribute my power. Wait a minute. I can do this at his base. It says same location, it doesn't say that you cannot target base. Thanks for the clarification. The card is weirdly written, let's say. But I do understand what you're saying. I'm just not sure it's better to just like slam all the tokens into a point and then do this when he attacks. Or just do it now, kill these two and whatever. Do the rest of the damage. I think I can even stupefy the Phoenix and kill all these 3 units. Yeah, that seems like the correct line of play. And now I'll stupefy the Phoenix. And now I could even kill that guy if I had more energy, which I don't. So I'll just send these guys here, because I cannot retreat. I think I'll go back with this guy and put 3 more. I'll put two more here, because it's an easy place to defend, and 1 in base. And now I'll just use Viktor and put another 1 in base. Yeah. Thanks, João, for the clarification. Yeah, that is fine. You can go to 7. Let's see what he has on the top of his deck. Another Titan. Thank God I killed the Rek'Sai. At least I don't have... At least he can't accelerate this one. Thank God I got that Rek'Sai out of there. Oh. Oh man. That one is a whole lot. How do I get rid of that? Because then if he sacks that guy, he gets two tokens with 3 might each. Call the Weak is looking real bad right now. I don't think there's much we can do. So let's try it anyway. See what he decides to do. I can use one of these. Oh, why am I playing windowed? Just, yeah, it looks better this way. So we got rid of the Noxus dude. Okay. My dog is doing weird noises today. She's usually well behaved. She went barking outside. That's fine. So what can I do here? Not much for the looks of it. Because playing Jace won't help me. Just going there with 3 tokens does nothing. I cannot put these tokens into combat there. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to remove Pharaoh's Forerunner from that point. I needed a removal spell this turn, and basically I drew Jace. So not much to do here. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break to check my dog because she's behaving weirdly. I'll be back soon and we'll be playing Kaisa. I'll just leave Kaisa list on screen so you guys, if you want to look at it. This is basically what we're gonna be playing next. This part is the usual, and this is gonna be the list. There's a singularity there also. Be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Just went to look for the dog and grab a coffee for me. Well, so let's talk about this Kaisa list. So we are playing Daughter of Void, Kaisa from Origins, with the chosen champion being Kaisa Survivor as always. And now for the units, we have a second Kaisa Survivor. We have 2 Pharaohs Forerunner, 2 Thousand Tail Watcher, 3 Raven Bloom, 2 Lecturing Yordle. This is all basically Kaisa's units from set 1. The only new addition is Forecaster that says your max have vision. So this basically gives vision whenever he enters, and also gives vision if you play Pharaoh's Forerunner. If Pharaoh's Forerunner dies, you get double triggers from these, so you get to see 2 cards from the top, and that's why I think this card is being played. It's just utility when you're playing Pharaoh's Forerunner. I think it makes sense. Then for the spells we have 1 Blood Rush, 2 Cleave. I think replacing one of the Cleaves with Blood Rush seems fine, because the flexibility to kick it to Assault 4 is relevant. Then we have 3 X-Tech Ray, 3 Falling Star, 3 Stupefy, 1 Time Warp, 1 Icatian Rain, 1 Singularity, 1 Progress Day, Below's Breath, Retreat, Void Seeker, and Piercing Light that we've just seen destroying my Viktor in some cool fashion. So basically it's 2 to a unit at the battlefield, and then 2 to another unit that doesn't have to be at the battlefield, it seems. So this card is pretty flexible if it can go to base. For battlefields we are running Void Gate, which is pretty cool with all these Piercing Lights and Below's Breath. This is amazing. Then Startip Peak, it's okay. And the Raven Bloom Conservatory, as we've seen last game, is also pretty good for Kaisa. Basically this gives a spell whenever you're trying to hold this. A spell if the top card is a spell, but as you've seen we are playing 21 spells, which is slightly over than half our deck is spells. And then for the sideboard we have a 3rd Pharaoh's Forerunner. When you're playing against Viktor spells this is pretty good, because it goes around the removal. Or better, it doesn't go around the removal. What ends up happening is that you just get more creatures every time he removes this. Then we have Turbo Beam, which is pretty good against gears in general. 2 Smokescreen, 1 Yordle, mostly for when we are on the draw. A Mundo for the mirrors and to annoy people that also have removal, damage based removal, that's what I mean. And 1 Check Power. This is also a list that was inspired on a good well-performing list. I just did some adjustments, but because once again Shine is best of 1. I don't think the battlefields are correct, but I also didn't look too much into it. I think River's Row would still be pretty good, probably better than Startip Peak, but well, for now we are trying this. This also helps us see why data from China is not always correct. I think people base too much of their expectations on the Chinese meta when they play best of 1, and they do some incorrect assumptions on my, at least is what I think. Yep, it's game 1. Oh god, Kai'Sa mirror, right off the bat. I think it's the first Kai'Sa I play against, like, from set 2 decks that I've played against. I think I've never faced Kai'Sa. Who won the die roll? I didn't see. Can I scroll? Why can't I scroll? Weird. Oh, it's because we pressed start game and it deleted the shot. Okay, so he goes first. I think this is pretty balanced hand. So opponent is still on Watchful Sentry. Pretty good unit. I think Heaven Bloom is better than Forecaster, but I think Forecaster helps us set up next turn better. I may look. So manage top cards, show one. Cleave. Yeah, I don't like Cleave very much in the matchup, so we'll send it to the bottom and pass. Oh, he also has Forecaster, so what 2-drop did he cut to run Sentry? Maybe he's not running Poro? Oh. Oh, so he's playing like a mech based deck but with Kai'Sa. That's funny. So I think we Falling Star those two and we kill Watchful Sentry here. Yeah, he gets the trigger. It's an Noxus Hopeful, it goes to the bottom. So now I can just do this, get both these units, and I'll play a Noxus Hopeful here and pass. Oh, I'm at 1. Scored the point there. His list is crazier than mine. Okay, so I could Singularity that, it would get me nowhere. So what do I want to be doing here? I go to 2. I think I just go back here. I'm not even sure it's worth going there. With Noxus Hopeful, since I'm ahead in points and I have like Thousand Tail Watcher, I'm just gonna play another unit to the base and maybe even Kai'Sa. I'm just afraid he also has a Singularity and he kills my Kai'Sa. That would have been bad. So yeah, maybe it's better not to play Kaisa here. Yeah, just gonna pass. Don't want to overextend. Yeah, that's alright. Yep. So I also drew a Forerunner. I'm not sure I want to play the Fox, probably not. Should I just do this, get this guy and that guy? I think so. So he loses some value. Yeah, let's try that. So I tap Kais, I send one to the bottom, I get this guy and I get that guy. So it doesn't get the 2 triggers of vision. Yeah. And now I'll go here. Gain a point. I'll go there. Gain a point. And this is gonna be it for my turn. Let's see what he does. Because now I have Stupefy and... Okay, Darius. That is not good for me. Yep, that's fine. Falling Star. 3 to that and 3. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not good. Because now... Yeah. And if he sends Darius here, I cannot really take any value out of my Stupefy. And he also got my unit in base. Should I just Stupefy anyway to get a draw? I don't think so. Yeah, that's right. I think I'm just gonna go for this and leave a Stupefy up. Yeah, so Darius has -3. I get the point. That's it for now. Yeah, so he's gonna put another mech, draw a card. Yeah, I think that card is really good, especially now that I look at it in Kaisa. The fact that you don't have to pay a power and you just get to draw a card and create another 3 might unit, it's really good. This guy might be onto something. Yeah, cleave ain't enough. He has to do something else. Stupefy my guy. I'ma stupefy your guy. Oh, another fox. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna go there with something else. It's gonna be that guy. We are in quite a pickle. Because I can't Darius and Kaisa. Or rather, I can, I just can't accelerate Kaisa. I think it's still better to just play accelerated Kaisa. This is a tough one. Because if I play Kaisa accelerated, I cannot do anything else, basically. Yeah, I think that's still the play. Because I need to find something to do. I'll get that guy, I'll get to draw. At least I got something. I can play, if I play this here, he has 10 might and I have like 6. Well, I can do this and hope to draw X-Tech Ray. That would even things out, I think. Yes, I do score. So if I draw X-Tech Ray, this could be fine. But it's not X-Tech Ray, and I think I'm dead. Yeah, I wouldn't be fine anyway. That's an interesting idea. Oh, it doesn't have a sideboard though. So let's play another one. Leona? That's an interesting one. I think I'm gonna keep the one that has the extra damage. Yeah, I quite like this end. Even though I'm not sure how good is Falling Star against Leona. Okay, so I think this is it. Just gonna manage the top. Show one more. It's Falling Star. It goes to the bottom. We don't need to. I think. But we'll see. It depends on how we build his deck. Oh, Zonier. That's pretty good. So I can't accelerate guys, so I'll just play it like this, because I don't need to waste this turn. I'll just go here with the forecaster, gain my first point, pass the turn. So he has Leona and he has Zonia's Hourglass. I think I'm gonna go here. I'm at 2 points from holding here. And I'll get to draw. Ravenbloom, that's pretty good. I think I'm just gonna go... Oh, I can only play these on my turn. Okay. I'm just going back with this guy. No, wait a minute. I can just play Pharaoh's Forerunner here and then go back with the guy. Right? I'll lose Kaisa then, but I think it's okay. Because he stuns, he puts a buff? Yeah, it's a buff. Sona, okay. That's kinda nasty. Oh, I should be at 3 by the way. Okay, so I drew X-Tech Ray for the turn. So I can Darius and Cleave onto that battlefield. I think he has something for sure. Can also do this, kill both of them. Oh no, I can't kill Leona because she has the buff. But I can do this and Stupefy, for example. Yeah, I think that works out alright. Yes, he's forced to save Sona with Zonia's and then we can kill Leona. Yeah. Haha, now he's trying to save her. Okay. So now what do? I think I just X-Tech Ray that to get rid of her. You can burn one more card if you want. Wait, what? Am I doing math wrong? Yeah, he had the math wrong. I was pretty sure of that. So I gained a point from going there, and I'll just pass. Find your center for one is such a good deal. Damn it. Clockwork Keeper. Another Clockwork Keeper. That's efficient. Yeah, I think I'm just letting this go. The plan isn't to fight Sona here. We can fight Sona in other ways, I think. So we go to 6. I can play Darius and cleave. So if he defies these, I can still X-Tech Ray something. That something has to be Sona though. Not ideal. Hidden Blade. Okay. I think that's fine. Because we are so much ahead, I think that's fine. I can't play anything else, I'll just pass. We have his X-Tech Ray, action speed, yes. So we can action speed X-Tech Ray on his turn. It's pretty good. Tasty. Okay, so he played Tasty Faithfolk. We go to 7. And now what do we do here? We drew another Darius. I think that our plan here is just to hold this battlefield. Because I mean, what is he gonna do if we just hold this? So I think I'm just gonna do this. Tap Kaisa, kill both of those. And now I could just play Darius here and that old X-Tech Ray. Is this good enough? Maybe I just play Heaven Bloom, which is also pretty good with X-Tech Ray. Yeah. We don't have runes to do another falling star anyway, so yeah, I'll just do it like this. I could also have played VOD Portal to base, but because I still have runes to extract ray and cleave if I want to. It's a tasty Fey Folk, but accelerated this time. Okay. So we can extract ray one of them. Okay, it gets defied. So that sucks, because now if I cleave, I don't really get any benefit from it. Yeah, I'll just let it happen, I think. Let's create 2 tokens in base. He loses one of the Fey Folks. We can still win next turn. It's just tighter. Because he has a couple of cards in hand. Oh boy, oh boy. I think that makes it a little bit easier. It's not a given, because he can have a stun. So let's think through this. If he does have a stun, is it better that I use Falling Star and kill one of the guys? And then Darius and conquer the point that is empty. Let me count my runes. So I can Falling Star, Darius and Cleave. But the best target to Falling Star would be Tasty Fey Folk, and it's not very good, even if it's the best one. I can also just Fox and attack. Yeah, I think it's still the better play. Let's see what we can do here. So I'll throw the Fox in here. Okay. What does it do also? It moves a unit and then he puts a buff because of the Leona. I think I can just go there with these two now. Right? I don't get to win the match, but I kill both these units. And I draw one because I'm at 7. Indeed he had a stun, just not the stun that I thought he had. I thought he had Twonk. Twonk would have been worse for me, I think. So he's doing disciplines on my guys, trying to find units, I think. That's funny. Oh. Okay, so he left. No game 2. Yeah. That worked out. I was kind of afraid of Twonk, because he can stun 2 units with the 4 energy he had. So if I attack with both mechs and he stunned both, it would have been nasty. But because he Zenith Blade on the Fox, that was fine. That's why I attacked with the Fox first, and then with the 2 mechs we were going to Sona. If he had Twonk, he would kill one of them only, and that would be fine. I also wouldn't have won, and he would have kept Sona, but because he did that play, I could get both his units and keep a mech and my Fox. I think that was good enough for me. Set 2. That was not what I wanted to type. Oh man, it's Viktor. Maybe I shouldn't go with this battlefield. My battlefields are so bad against Viktor. I'm a roll at d20. Jesus Christ, what is this hand? To the bottom, even the Fox can go to the bottom. I don't think they are very good in this match. They are so costly, and Viktor has so much removal and so few creatures that the -3 is not very relevant against those tokens. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe I should have played the Porto now that I know, but yeah. Whatever. That's fine. Call the week right away. Fine. So, I think I just play the Yordle, because I want to draw cards and not be behind whenever he uses a removal. Cleave is also very useless in this game. He's not gonna stack a bunch of might on one point anyway. I could have X-Tech raid that. I'm not sure it's worth it. So what now? What is he wanting to play? Call the week again. Okay. And he sacked the one on the point. Fair enough. Okay, so now I have retreat. I think I'm just gonna slam Kaisa and go there because I want the point. That untaps Hund and I want my draw. And I have retreat to protect my ass. It's pretty good. Okay, so I get to score the point, draw a card, and tap 2 runes. Pass. Retreat is such an amazing card, man. Yep, that sounds hype. I'm just gonna play like Kaisa Eat and Run. Like the ADC that I am not. Huh. What card is that? Wages of Pain? Let's find out. It's Consult the Past. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to kill that before going there, because I want to know what it is that I'm playing against. That's fine by me. I'm moving out. And what do I want to do here? Can I play this or play Kaisa and accelerate, go there? And leave one up. The thing about that is I cannot play around Kalduik, but he only has one more also. So I don't think that matters. So let's play another Kaisa. Actually, I'm at 2. So I get to draw another one, and now we pass. I still have retreat to get away from there. Singularity. Okay, so I wanna play retreat, I'll get one back and he'll get one. And I still get the rune exhausted, I forgot. That's fine. That does resolve. So he gets to untap too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just accelerate Kais again, cause that's what we do be doing. Let's go. So I get his ass, I get to draw another card. I think I just play... Should I just play 2 more units? And I'll try to see the top card. It's a Pauti Portal. We can send it to the bottom. We need more impactful stuff, I think. Even though Pauti Portal is pretty good against Viktor. Oh, sorry. Okay. We got 2. I think we're still doing okay. Can go here. Get to score, and I play a Pauti Portal. I'm kinda regretting I didn't get the other Pauti. I would be doing better right now. Wages of Pain. I think I'm just gonna stupefy my guy. Okay. Just to get the draw, because Stupefy is not very useful against Viktor anyway. At least I dug a card deeper, and now I have Progress Day, which is a card that is way more relevant against Viktor. Yeah, I can go here again. Go up to 6. Now I can just play Progress Day. And ooh la la, this is pretty good. I think I play Pharaoh's Forerunner. This is the best card against the removal that Viktor has. And Draven has Accelerate virtually, so it's better on my next turn anyway. And now I untap 2 and I pass. Yeah, that's it. He has a bunch of cards in hand, but he had to send so many resources to the bottom of the rune deck. That is a lot, behind quite a lot. And I've managed to use like all my resources. Huh, that's interesting. It chose not to go to the other side. I think I'm still gonna get him. But if he had gone to the other side, I would one-shot him with X-Tech Ray. So even if he has Cold Weak here, it's not very good, because he gives me 2-3 might units. He's probably not doing it. But now he has a bunch of runes on my turn, so he probably has a kill spell at action speed to get my Pharaoh's Forerunner. I don't know if you've been watching the stream for long enough, but Viktor, we played Viktor before we played Kaisa, and Viktor has like 2 or 3 spells that are action speed and cost like 5 and just straight up kill a unit at the battlefield. So, and that's most likely also a Hidden Blade, but I think we can just Falling Star to force that. It's probably a good play. He can still do the Hidden Blade on his own unit, but it's still probably good for us. Oh, he has another Shinzo. Okay. And now I don't think he has the runes to do what I said he could do. Huh. So we are on a tricky spot. I for sure wanna do Falling Star. It's probably Falling Star and Stupefy also to kill Shinzo. So let's do these. I'm trying to force that card that is like hidden. This guy, that guy. Okay, it's Hidden Blade. Yeah. Good thing I didn't go there with the Forerunner. Now we stupefy the Shinzo. Draw card. Now I wanna go here with this guy. Let's see what happens. He says it's okay, so we go to 7. Now we're gonna try to play Darius. Okay, let's go here. We got him. So, what are we gonna bring in against Viktor? Because we are on the draw, we want like to ring Yordle. That seems good to me. Mundo is not particularly good. Ferrous Forerunner is amazing. Smokescreen is useless. Thermo Beam, I mean, we haven't seen him do the Jace and Vanguard stuff shenanigans, but I'm gonna assume he has them. I'm gonna bring one Thermo Beam, and if I see that he has them and we lose the game, we're gonna bring the second one in. Cleave seems useless, Blood Rush seems useless, and I think we are gonna stay like this. I don't know if I don't really like Singularity, but yeah, it's still better than is it better than a Thermo Beam? Yeah, we're gonna keep it like this and we'll see where it takes us. Yeah, I think this is amazing for Viktor, so I'm not gonna play that if I can. I'm gonna use this one. So starting pick is when you hold here, you may channel a rune. Viktor is not very much into holding, so we should be fine with this. And this one is nasty, but we can also play around it, I think. Yeah, all of this seems pretty good, but we kinda want units, so I'm gonna send the removals to the bottom. Because it's Viktor, we don't need that much removal. And Below's Breath is all the removal we need against Viktor. That's fine. It's not amazing, it's fine. In worst case scenario, we have Kai'Sa accelerated on turn 2. So yeah. Okay, so he has the shenanigans, almost certainly, because he's playing Chemtech Cask. Oh, he cut in Rain. It's pretty cool. I don't think... this is fine. If he plays another token, we can just Below's Breath, kill both of them. Hopefully he plays it before attacking. The thing is, if we do this, we cannot accelerate Kai'Sa next turn, and that sucks. Can also just kill that guy, but I don't think that's worth it. So I'm just saying it's okay. The thing is, if I accelerate Kai'Sa, I don't have extra rune for retreat, and that is bothering me in the back of my mind. Huh. So he doesn't want to put the token. He wants to take it back. Fine. So he plays Viktor instead. That's cool with me. He's now hiding a card. It's not like I can respond to that. Oh, falling star. Oh my god. That's amazing. I think that's what we want to do here. We can kill Viktor and this guy and he loses that card. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, he just didn't blade his own token. But that was tough. Because he's gonna lose the Viktor in base. He gets the recruit for playing a card on my turn, and he gets a gold token from there. Yeah. So he gets some value from doing that play. But losing Viktor right away is not where he wants to be. That's for sure. Yeah. And like this, I'm not forced to play Kai'Sa without retreat open, which I like. I think we can accelerate Kai'Sa next turn with the retreat open and we'll be fine. Let's see how he plays this. Is this... yeah, this is action, so I cannot do it in response to stuff. Otherwise I could kill the tokens and leave Xin Zhao without support. But I can't do that. He's playing really aggressively. Maybe that's what he needs to do to be ahead. But I think that Kai'Sa's ability of saving me a power every time I cast spells is gonna put me so much ahead. That is fine, my friend. Okay, so how do I want to do this? I'm just gonna accelerate with Kai'Sa and go here. So I get a point, I get to draw. That guy is dead. Dead. And what do I do? I just pass. Because I wanna save Kai'Sa if needed. And that will also give me a rune, and then I can like use the fox. It gives me options basically, keeping retreat. And Kai'Sa actually dodges a bunch of removal. She doesn't die to Wages of Pain, doesn't die to Blood Money, doesn't die to a bunch of new spells that Viktor is running. She dies to the more costly ones, but now I can just like put her to my hand and let that do nothing. Or I could draw two, but I think it's better to retreat. Fuck Hidden Blade. I have a bunch of cards in hand. I don't need 2 more cards. I need the Hun and the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa is not just any card, it's probably one of the best cards, especially against Viktor. So, how do I want to do this? I could just tcgarena, clear the board. I just don't get very much ahead by doing that. I get nothing ahead, but he also doesn't. And I have quite a bunch of things with accelerate and he doesn't. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for tcgarena. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tap Kai'Sa. Send one of each to the bottom. Well, he can try and save a unit. Maybe I should have put one more trigger on Shin, but I still have a Stupefy. And that's it. That's what we are doing here. Killing everything that is in sight. So he's gonna put a recruit, as always, because that's what he does. Huh, time warp. That's cool. So he's saving a bunch of Huns. I don't really wanna overcommit. I'm just gonna play Pharaohs for runner and pass. Cause I have Below's Breath anyway. I can kill that guy. I don't want him to get to 6. Okay, so he's gonna save it by doing Siphon Power. That's fine. We traded a Hun for a Hun. And a card for a card. But I didn't want him to get to 6 points, because now it's kinda sketchy. He can just build up a mass of tokens on base and try to Siphon Power or create a stratagem and get me. Oh! Even worse with Renata, but I can get her also with Singularity. The issue is that I have to deal with both battlefields. But if I can attack with Pharaoh's Forerunner, I can get one battlefield and then I can singularity both other units. Okay, so let's try and do this. Blood Money is on guy. Okay. So he gets a bunch of gold. That's basically what he's doing. He blood monies his own guy. He gets 2 blood tokens. He taps the casket. He gets one more. Because she says your tokens enter ready, so basically his gold tokens are gonna come in untapped. They're tokens, so they enter ready. Now, what do I do here? Yeah, we have to singularity. Oh, god damn it. We play this one. Sorry. Fuck. God damn it. I wanted a Fury and I went and got another Mind one. Did the same mistake twice. I think now we play Forecaster, just because if he kills Pharaoh's Forerunner we get to vision a couple of cards. We can also play Pautiporo, but I don't think he has removal that goes to base. So manage top cards, show one. Yeah, I think we actually want a Noxus Hopeful. We could use more units. The thing is, he is at 7 and we are on a very tight spot, but we won the first game, so we are up a game. We're okay. Yeah. Well, now we don't get... Wait. Okay, it's double removal. So he cleared both units I had, but now I have 2 more mechs. And he's gonna play a recruit, that's fine. I'm a little bit behind, so I think I'll have to do this, play Kaisa, go with Kaisa here. This is just basically to get 1 more draw, to have more options. Yeah. Okay. This is pretty good. So now I can go... So I go to 3. Now I can go here. I go to 4. Now I can try to distribute my power for the boards. I'm kinda scared that he has an unchecked power. So I think I'm just gonna play stuff to base. And keep 2 runes. Yeah. If we can conquer both battlefields next turn, we can just time warp win the game. So that's our out right now. That's what I'm playing for. Oh my god, what's he playing? Another singularity. God damn it. Yeah. Is that the 3rd one? Or did he go back? Where's the other one? Did he pick it up? I don't understand what's happening. Where's his other singularity? I think I'm getting scammed. Let me react to the hopeful. To the recruit, actually. I'm just not gonna let him score. Because if he scores, he draws more cards, and Viktor with more cards gets scarier. Okay, okay. So that's what we are doing here. You cannot play them straight to the point. Yeah. So he's basically tapped out. I think we won here. We just go to 6 and then we time warp. I go to 5 here. And now I go there with this guy. I don't think there's anything he can do, so we go to 6. And now... See? That one was close, but it was pretty clutch. Man, time warp is good in this matchup because having more removal against a deck that almost has no units is not very good. Time Warp kinda gives you a out from when you're behind. Good games. Yeah. I think I've had this is all for today. Let's just go over the deck again. So yeah, this deck did pretty well. We won both our games with this. I think I played Viktor pretty poorly. I'm not used to not having units, and it's not really my playstyle. It probably takes a little bit more of practice to get used to Viktor deck. It's not a deck that you just pick up and do well with. You have to actually put some practice into it. But I kinda enjoyed playing this list. I think I probably wanted one more Below's Breath on the sideboard just to deal with this Viktor. Maybe instead of the second smoke screen, another Below's Breath. But yeah, overall I am really enjoying this list. Yeah, Pharaoh's Forerunner is still an MVP. Playing two main board seems amazing, especially when you have the third one on the sideboard for matchups like this. And Progress Day played pretty well against Viktor. I'm not sure it is good enough in other matchups, but well, it is what it is. I'm also kinda afraid of how these big costed spells fare against the new counters like the Not So Fast, the Hard Bargain, Riposte from Fiora. But yeah. Well guys, the VOD will be available here on YouTube. I'll do videos covering the upgrades to Kais and Viktor probably next week. And stay tuned for more Riftbound content coming your way. Well guys,